Hello YouTube, this is Caterpillar14 for the very first video layout update. So, all my friends have been doing, all my train fans have been doing video updates, and I haven't gotten around to doing it, and they've been asking me and bugging me about when I'm going to actually do a video update. So, today is the day that I'm going to be doing my video update. So it'll be all about mine, but if you take the time to watch my video, I actually appreciate it. So right now we're looking at the back half of my layout. It goes all the way down there, it turns around, it comes all the way back up here, and then it comes into my yard, comes back around. It's just basically one ginormous circle of doom. No, but this corner, seriously, on this small track is a death corner. That's a death curve. That's a 17.5 radius. Most of these locomotives that I do have for HO gauge are only supposed to take an 18-degree radius, but if I run them fast enough, slow enough, I mean, they'll take the curve just fine. Let's say we just caught a locomotive just in time. That's about to leave its station point. Let's watch this. See what happens. Sorry for my... Oh, right. Before I actually get started, I would like to thank some people for asking me to put them in my update. I'd like to thank MBTA1000, John, MCG717, Rocky14970, Real Fanatic 844, and Hannah Bergen and JR Woods, who are friends of mine from Real Fanatic, also known as AJ, Austin Jackson. He's actually a long friend. We were friends long ago back in middle school. So he and I are both seniors in high school. He goes to CBC and I go to Clayton. Go Greyhounds. Go Hounds. Alright, so let's get started on my very first video update. Here we go. Okay, so what you just saw were two Amtrak coaches, numbers 7600 and 7600, on the back of Santa Fe A and B unit number 41. The A unit is number 41. I have no idea what the number of the B unit is, so I don't really care. But anyway, so that's that locomotive and its coaches, and I guess I'll take it around to the corner. You can see how sharp it is. And I just heard something come off. That's not a good sign. Let's see if I can back it up. Yeah, you can. Yes, this tree came off the track. So that is one thing that I have to redo on my next as a project. I'm actually redoing most of my layout. I have to, because I don't like the way my layout actually turned out. So I'm choosing to redo most of it as a project for myself. Okay, so I've gone through about 4 videos now because a button was pressed on my iPad and it stopped the video, and so I don't want to have to do multiple parts. But anyway, let's do the next locomotive. So the next locomotive is a 260 made by Bachmann. It's a number 59-2. It's a Denver and Rio Grande Western. I think, wow, this thing is really in HD. Anyway, so it has lights on both ends. There's one light and there's the other. We'll just back her up. Well, I'll just back up to the cars. Well, I would back up to the cars, but apparently there's a dead zone right there on my track, so I can't exactly back her up. So I'll just push her forward a little bit and get her to where she can get power again. And then we can see the front light. Okay, so now that we have her in the tunnel of doom, I'm surprised this thing isn't shocking my iPad right now. So, my iPad's metal, the track's metal. There should be a voltage going through right now. But anyway, okay, sorry about that. I got a little off track. So this locomotive I really do like. It's a great locomotive. There's really not so much more to say about it. It doesn't have sound, even though there's room for a sound box right in the tender. There are wires there, and apparently they're just for lights. But I mean, I think if I took apart the tender, I'd find a speaker box in there. My dad bought this little joy of a locomotive. It's quite small compared to a Challenger locomotive, which I acquired at a train show. I mean, you can tell there's a humongous size difference. I'll take get my phone out of here, put it right back into my pocket. Okay. So, we've seen the Santa Fe. We've seen now this little bundle of joy. The Santa Fe's, these two. This one's a lifelike. This is an Athearn. This one doesn't run. This one runs not very well. This Athearn doesn't run very well. This blue locomotive doesn't run very well. This one used to be the best locomotive I had right up until this little guy came around. This guy, it runs all right. This guy, the Burlington, doesn't run at all. The Challenger runs. The 260 runs, and the A and B unit Santa Fe runs. Oh yes, and my GG1 does run. If you want to see that, I'll put that into a follow-up video of the rest of the locomotives running. Because, well, mainly she's stubborn, so I have to catch her at the right time. She's like a freaking dog, man. She'll kill you, and then she'll love you at one point. But otherwise, I mean, that's a heavyweight locomotive. So, and that locomotive cannot take a 17.5, can't even take an 18. That locomotive can take a 26, or no, 24. So, yeah. We'll put the Challenger on in a bit. Right now, I want to do some of the Lego trains. Get the Lego trains done out of the way, so we can see those going around the track, because they will go all the way around. Well, I have an empty spot because my freight train, my custom-made freight train, that's at my other house. I'm doing a few repairs to it. I'm trying to put lights in it, and frankly though, I can't do it down here in the basement because I just get too distracted. So I brought it over to their house as well as the other cars. I also brought it to a train show, and it was still in the box, and so it's just down my mom's. So yeah, I'm at my dad's house where the trains are. Oh, that's backwards. There we go. Gotta flip the switch. We'll just keep running at that speed. So that little train is my oldest one I have here at my house. That's from about, I think, the 1990s. If I'm wrong, please just correct me now. And yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what year this is from. I do have the original box. And all the original parts. It has the original motor in it, and I have one of the original cars in there. I have no idea where my red car went. Oh, and that went. It just died. Okay, so that was that one. Now I'm gonna run the white one. No, we're not gonna run SpongeBob and Patrick fighting with lightsabers, even though it's freaking hilarious. This one will run a little bit faster because it can take it. And then we'll make it next time. That's too much back on now. Okay, we'll bring her into the parking spot, which is over here. And yeah, these Lego trains stop basically on a dime. And I do have the extended. I made that yard. I made this siding quite extended because, well, if I want to add these cars, those cars to my 8-car long freight train, I have room to do it without running something over or anything into anything else. Yeah. So there's really not much else to do about this. Oh yeah, I just managed to get my hands on some great Union Pacific coaches. I'm working on one here. This one needs a coupler change. This one. There it is. Yeah, the coupler doesn't exactly sit right with everything else, so that needs a change. The gray ones here are heavyweights. These are lighter. This is a 72-foot dome car. I have my Amtrak observation car, a dome car, two other dome cars for Amtrak in Santa Fe, and then the other two coaches that you saw are for Amtrak, which I'll pull forward and put in the siding. That was just one push. Oh, by the way, I didn't grab them or anything. These cars roll very good. I mean, I didn't do anything. It stopped, and then all of a sudden it's moving again. So, okay, almost done. Almost over. Oh wait, you guys shouldn't have heard that. Anyway, oh well, whatever. Okay, so now the moment of y'all I'm waiting for. We'll do a little run with it. We'll do a small little run for the Challenger. For the sister locomotive of the big boy, which I mean, I found this at a train show, which I wanted at auction. So I was a very happy person. I was a very happy train fan. When I found this at a train show, I was like, oh my god, I have to have this. Oh, and look at that. From 1995, it still runs. Lights don't work, but who cares? And this locomotive, it just runs so freaking smoothly. I love it. And it just looks great. It's a River Rossi Challenger, made in 1995. And this is the last one they actually made, I think. And if you do want to look up this locomotive, it is number 3967 from Union Pacific. This is a coal burner. So yeah, there's the coal on top. But yeah. Tender can have a light in it. The front of the train I can put a light in the front of it, which is, I'll just back this up even more. Yeah, so it can put a light in the front and a light on the tender. But it is very old. If I were to sell this, you'd have to give me all the money in the frickin' world, because this is just this locomotive I found, and I'm very happy about it. And I would not give up this up for anything. Nothing at all. So, I love this locomotive. Yeah, I know. I usually say, I should get a big. People should say, oh, you should go out and buy a big boy. Well, I don't have money. Okay, I found this out. I won this at an auction. Okay, I mean at a raffle. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. So, yeah. That locomotive's great. I probably overdid the video yet again. I will do a part 2 to the. I will have to do a part 2 to this video later when I get the rest of my stuff together. Oh yeah, I do also have the Emerald Knight, but it's in pieces. So, and at one point, someday, I will be getting back together with the Missouri Museum. No, the Transportation Museum, and I'll be running the live steam trains again. And I'll do a video layout update there when I'm running those trains, so we can then get a better shot. Unfortunately, though, I mean I do have video of that, but they're all on my little Nikon piece of crap camera. And I can't get them uploaded to my computer, so I'm just saying I'm just going to redo it all. And, well, I mean, this is an if, and this is only an if. If the museum lets us run live steam trains again, this crew and I run live steam trains, then I will be making a video. If not, well, then, yeah, I mean, then there won't be another video. But overall, I'm happy with my trains. So a few of them do need repairs, and my track should look different next time. Not next time, but I'm changing my track around. As you heard, the Santa Fe did fall off the track here. So I will be redoing that curve, and basically I'm tearing up the entire track, all of it. It goes around here. It does an S-bend right there, comes back. Has kind of a weird curve back there for some reason, I don't know why. My dad built that curve. Then it just goes all the way back there, all the way over there, all the way around, and then back over here to where my controller is, which is this. It's a Tech 4 MRC 200. This will run with N gauge, G gauge. Actually, this controller will even run my Lego train if I hook it up right. Am I going to do that? Well, probably not. I like the controller running one train at a time. I do not have DCC, and nor do I wish to change any of my trains to DCC. I've been trying to redo a lot of my track just on my own. This is going to turn into a much bigger project than it should be, but it'll all be worth it in the end because I'll have a new track, and I'll be much happier with it, with a much better turnout, and I'm going to be testing it and making sure everything can go over every curve, which means here, because this curve is so tight, I'm going to have to start a curve from here and have it go around over to the that black switch over there, which is right there, the one I'm pointing at. But yeah, so this is my freight yard, and there is a Lionel underneath the table. And my other Lionel locomotive, actually the best looking locomotive I do have, is actually a Lionel locomotive. It's a Milwaukee. It's a Milwaukee Road. And it's highly, highly detailed. This thing can carry up to 20 pounds of heavyweight car. So, yeah. I like it a lot. It's fun for me. This is Cashback 14. Signing off for now. I will do a part 2 of the GG1. I'll do a I will be doing a follow-up video for this video of the GG1 and the Challenger going around more, as well as this little guy here. So yeah, I mean they won't go all the way around. They'll end up going just like up there or something, and then I'm just gonna take them off the track and leave them off the track for there. And we will do a complete walk around. Actually, no, not a walk around. This is my secondary camera, which I actually do put on one of my trains, and that will be, and this will help for the Challenger because my camera's here, and so then I can have my camera here on on a train, on a Lego train moving around, and or like that moving around and getting the Challenger going around the track. Now that'll be when I get most of the track replaced, because I'll have to control both trains. But otherwise, I'm happy with my success so far, and yeah, that's actually about it. So that's my layout update. So later, Skyspec 14 signing off.